What's up everyone, Mr. Gizmo. Let's talk about heating and air conditioning today. I know a lot of people try to save money on these. So these are called registers. For me, they're on the ceiling. For you, they might be on the floor. And they basically disperse the air, which comes from your air conditioning unit or heater via a blower. So your house is a certain amount of square footage, and the heater or air conditioning unit are going to be sized for your house in terms of BTUs or CFMs, and it requires a certain amount of these registers or holes through which the air will enter your house. What a lot of people tend to do to save energy is close them, right? It's like, well, I'm in my living room right now. Why would I be wasting heat or air conditioning on my living room if I'm most of the time in my bedroom, for example, right? Why don't I just have them open in the bedroom and closed in the living room and kitchen and all the other areas? Well, here's the problem. You see this guy? This is the thermostat. This is the guy that actually senses the temperature, and this is closest to my living room. My bedrooms are way over there, so if I have the registers open in the bedrooms and closed in the rest of the house, and let's say I'm turning up the heat's going to be only blowing in the bedrooms, and this is the sensor for the temperature, the average temperature within the house, which is really, you know, living room and hallway for me. So what's going to start happening is the rooms are going to start overheating while this guy just keeps cranking and cranking, because there's no air, there's no hot air coming out next to it that it can sense. Conversely, in the summer, same thing happens. You're going to be blasting air conditioning in your bedrooms. Nothing really next to this guy where you can sense that it's actually getting cooler. It's going to keep blasting and blasting and blasting air conditioning, and you're going to overcool your bedrooms. So make sure that you keep these registers open next to where your thermostat is. If you have a smart system, mine's not smart, obviously. It's been made in, I don't know, 1990s. But some of the smart systems can actually pair up to a satellite, what's called a satellite. It's a little sensor that senses temperature that you could throw into one of the rooms. Let's say, you know, in a house, if you have insulation or don't, one of your rooms might always be getting too hot or too cold. So you might be able to actually throw one of these portable satellite thermostats in there and either average with your living room, between the living room and the room satellite, or just read off of the satellite. And then the rest of the house will be based on that. The other thing about these is the CFMs. The fan is sized to blow a certain amount of air through all of the registers that are open. That's how the system is designed, right? If you start closing these, it's going to introduce pressure. If you ever held your finger to a hose that has water spraying out, right, after a while your finger gets a little tired. That's kind of what can happen with the fan also. It's going to burn out the motor because it puts an extra load on it. You're not really trying to outsmart the system by closing these registers in the part of the house where you're not, and then only opening them where you are. So hopefully that's been informative. We'll see you guys in the next one.